The mixture is dispensed while hot and moist, ready for controlled cooling.
Crystal density is within spec. The separation process is running at peak efficiency.
The raw crystals are sorted and channeled into the next stage of refinement.
The crystallization is perfect, then we're ready for the final packing phase.
The harvest arrives, beginning the journey from raw cane to pure crystal sugar.
Truck Alpha 1 is in position, commencing initial quality sampling now.
Core samples are automatically routed for rapid sugar content analysis. Once cleared, the main intake begins, moving tons of raw material per hour. Mechanical conveyors lift the harvest into the main processing artery.
Manual inspection ensures no external debris enters the primary washers.
Every load is tested to ensure only the highest quality cane enters production. The raw sugarcane enters the system, beginning its journey through the refinery. Efficiency is key, as the belt carries the load toward the first stage of cleaning.
The cane transitions now to the high-pressure washing stage.
The raw sugarcane is first cleaned and aligned for the primary extraction phase. Serrated rollers grip and prepare the cane for the high-speed cutting chamber. Precision blades slice the stalks into uniform pieces to maximize juice yield. The vibrating screen ensures only the correctly sized pieces move to the next phase.
Throughput is optimal. Proceeding to secondary shredding now.
The shredder breaks the cane down into a fine, fibrous pulp. This fiber is now ready for the critical extraction phase.
Extraction units 1 through 4 are operating at peak pressure.
Hot water is sprayed to maximize the amount of juice recovered.
The raw juice separation is looking consistent and rich.
The raw juice is collected, carrying the essential sweetness of the cane. All extraction stages are operating within optimal pressure parameters. The leftover fiber, or bagasse, is separated and sent for recycling. This biomass will power the steam boilers that run the entire factory. The extracted juice is now ready for clarification and further refinement. The raw juice is vigorously agitated to ensure a uniform mixture for clarification.
Tank 4 is settling correctly. The impurities are rising to the surface.
Automated skimmers remove the unwanted foam, leaving behind the clarified juice. The separated impurities are discharged as a byproduct, often repurposed as fertilizer.
Now clear and refined, the golden juice moves forward to the cooling and concentration stage.
The refined liquid flows through the final stage of the industrial cycle.
Taking a final sample to ensure the clarity meets our standards.
The result is a pure, golden syrup, the peak of the production cycle.
Color and consistency are perfect. We are ready for the final crystallization.
Every batch is verified to ensure the highest quality for the consumer.
The morning shift is moving into the main processing bay now.
Pressure and temperature are strictly monitored across the entire pipeline. Heat is applied to begin the concentration of the raw syrup. The consistency must be perfect before moving to the crystallization phase. Continuous agitation ensures even heat distribution as the mixture thickens.
The clarified juice now enters the evaporation stage to remove excess water.
As the liquid thickens, it transforms into a rich, golden syrup.
Temperature and pressure are holding steady across the main line. Time for a viscosity check on this batch.
The syrup's clarity and density indicate the perfect balance has been reached. The concentrated syrup is now ready for the final stage of separation. Maintaining the perfect viscosity is crucial for high-quality crystal growth. These high-speed centrifuges will now separate the crystals from the molasses.
Flow rates are steady. Centrifuges 3 through 8 are discharging now.
The thick molasses is diverted, leaving only the pure sugar crystals behind. The concentrated syrup is boiled under vacuum to begin the crystallization process.
Fine sugar seeds are introduced to encourage the growth of uniform crystals.
As the syrup cools and agitates, the crystals grow to their final size.
Pressure is holding steady, commencing the primary discharge now.
The raw crystalline mass is moved to the next station for washing and drying. The concentrated sugar paste moves steadily into the final stages of refinement. The raw sugar clumps travel across the floor, ready for mechanical breakdown.
The screw conveyor ensures the mixture is perfectly uniform before the centrifuge.
The centrifugal force will now separate the pure crystals from the molasses.
Centrifuge speed is optimal. The separation is proceeding exactly as planned.
High-speed spinning and fresh water washes away any remaining impurities.
Massive rotating drums dry the sugar before it reaches the final conveyor.
The damp crystals move steadily toward the final drying and storage phase.
Tons of sugar collect here before the final mechanical sorting begins.
The vibration frequency is optimal. Crystal uniformity is within spec.
Parallel processing lines ensure maximum throughput for global distribution.
Vertical screw elevators lift the sugar to the final packaging silos.
The mechanical spreader ensures a perfectly even layer for consistent processing. Tons of sugar move through the facility every hour in a steady stream. Pressure is applied to compact the crystals before the final collection phase. The refined product is then funneled into massive hoppers for temporary storage.
The grain size and color are perfectly within the required specifications.
The crystallization is complete, initiating the high-speed automated packaging sequence now.
The refined sugar is now ready to be measured and sealed for distribution. Each bag is precisely measured by weight to ensure consistent quality standards.
A hermetic seal protects the product from moisture and contaminants during shipping.
All stations are operating at the peak capacity. Moving to the final palletizing check. Starting the bulk fill for the industrial orders now.
Each bag is vacuum sealed to preserve the purity of the crystals. Automation ensures consistency and speed in the final packing phase.
Bulk shipments are prepared on heavy-duty pallets for global transport.
Finished pallets are wrapped securely, ready for the loading dock. Every movement on the floor is coordinated to ensure maximum efficiency.
Pressure levels in the primary circuit are stabilizing within the target range.
Initiating high-pressure wash cycle for centrifuge unit 2 now. Pure water is injected at extreme pressure to refine the final crystals. The resulting syrup is now ready for the final stage of crystallization. Nothing is wasted. The leftover fibers power the entire refinery's boilers. The intense heat drives the steam turbines that keep the machinery moving.
Temperature and pressure are stable. We are ready for the final crystallization.
The result of hours of processing: pure, amber-tinted industrial sugar crystals. The crystal structure is perfect. This batch meets all quality standards.
The industrial cycle continues around the clock to meet global demand.
Every ton produced is a testament to precision and engineering scale.
The viscosity looks perfect. Now for the crystal structure analysis. Consistency is key to the final grade of our sugar.
Cleanliness of the equipment ensures the purity of the batch.
Every blade must be razor sharp to handle the tough sugarcane stalks.
The raw input is cleaned here before it moves to the extractors.
Steam provides the heat necessary for the massive fermentation and extraction tanks. Byproducts like bagasse are fermented here, ensuring nothing from the cane goes to waste.
Maintenance never stops. We keep the spare parts ready for any system update.
The journey begins in the heart of the refinery, where raw power meets precision. Under immense pressure, the raw juice is liberated from the tough fibers. Thousands of tons are processed daily to meet the global demand.
The crystallization is perfect, then we're ready for the final packing phase.
The raw crystals are sorted and channeled into the next stage of refinement. Intense pressure and heat transform the mixture into high-purity syrups. Vast evaporation vats work tirelessly to concentrate the sweet essence. Every stage is monitored through high-pressure viewing ports.
Temperature levels are stable across the evaporation sector.
The refinery floor operates with the precision of a high-performance engine. Separated syrups of varying grades flow into the central collection reservoirs.
Crystal density is within spec. The separation process is running at peak efficiency.
Raw cane is systematically fed into the primary crushers to release the juice. Residual fibers are separated and transported for use as biofuel in the plant.
The juice is filtered and ready for the vacuum pans.
Inside these vacuum pans, the juice is heated until sugar crystals begin to form. Centrifuges spin at high speeds to separate the solid sugar from the remaining liquid.
The crystal size is consistent. Quality standards are met.
Final storage is at capacity. Preparation for transport begins now.
The refined crystals are swiftly bagged and sealed for global distribution.
Immense power drives the heavy drums that crush the raw cane stalks.
All systems are green, and the secondary cleaning cycle is now active.
Automated systems ensure every vat is sterilized between processing batches. Even the waste is managed, filtering out fibers for potential biofuel use.
Initiating the secondary extraction phase. Pressure levels are nominal.
Every fiber is pressed to extract the maximum yield of raw juice.
Refined crystals are reunited with molasses to create rich, consistent brown sugar. The mixture is dispensed while hot and moist, ready for controlled cooling.
Each batch travels toward packaging, maintaining the highest standards of quality.
All crystallization parameters are within the optimal range for this batch.
Every drop is filtered to ensure the highest purity and golden clarity.
Automated systems handle the final packaging with surgical precision and speed.
The complex network of pipes feeds the heart of the refinery's thermal units. Every bag is filled to the exact weight, ready for global distribution. The final stage is clear. All systems are operating within peak parameters.
Every part of the sugarcane is utilized, fueling a sustainable industrial cycle.
The molasses density is perfect, ensuring a high-quality yield for the final batch.
Production cycle complete. All units are transitioning to standby for the next harvest.